their new season there as well, which is pretty neat. Like I said, everyone here is a very important part of our making our favorite television shows and movies. Looks like on your right-hand side, you see these group of people here under this tent. This is actually audience members that are going to go and watch The Voice. Here over to your left, you'll see them entering the soundstage. The Voice has a own little mural as well on their soundstage. Hi! Enjoy your show! But yes, this is a little... And once they're needed on set, they'll bring them over to the soundstage so they can begin filming. Now coming up on your left, you'll also see this big body of water. Back then we called this the Hollywood Ocean. Back then in 1973, we used to have an attraction called the Parting of the Red Sea. Inspired by the classic film The Ten Commandments, a Paramount picture, the star of the movie, Charlton Heston, made an appearance to part the waters for our guests.
Tell them they can walk on water. It's part of the tour.
Now, not only has our Hollywood Ocean found a place in our studio tour, but it's also found a place here in our studio. Dark Universe, happening on Universal Epic Universe, happening in 2025 in Orlando. Now, from the 1930s to the 1950s, we were kind of known for our monster movies, and most of them got their start in these next sets here. So everybody, welcome to Little Europe. We have transformed Little Europe into many different places, like Transylvania for Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi, as well as Wales for the Wolfman, starring Lon Chaney Jr. We've also used the streets of Little Europe as the streets of Genovia, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You know the shots from the location
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
We've also used these cobblestone streets for the Muppets in 20... And they went up to him and asked him, hey, how would you like to be in a monster movie we are presenting? And he said, yeah, I'm just a background actor though. And they're like, that's perfect. We would love to have you. But you gotta do something about that name. During the filming of the movie, he had to be in the makeup chair about 4 to 6 hours. A bit of clearance here because they only allow us inside of the soundstage whenever they're not filming. So looks like they're out and be sure to hold on to all of your belongings, alright? But it's cool. They've turned the soundstage into a subway station, which is pretty nice. Oh, specifically a San Francisco subway station. Okay, so say they wanted to turn this from San Francisco to an entirely different place. There's a way to do that. That was weird. Anyways, so, okay. Everybody hold on. George, he's in the water making sure that everything is a-okay. So if you have any doubts, don't worry. George is scoping it out. He's making sure everything is fine. We're actually supposed to see a movie a little bit later, so I'm pretty sure he's just finishing up his shift. Uh-oh. That's not good. George is not in the water, is he? Okay, buddy. Get out of there. Swim! Swim! Oh, no. Don't worry, kids. That's just this juice box that that he takes with him when he dives. Okay, we're gonna pull away from there on a completely unrelated note. I have an extra movie ticket in case anyone wants it. We're gonna hide behind these bright red barrels here. Should be perfectly safe. You know, I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Bruce worked hard here on the of Jaws, which sunk to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean the first day of filming. Yeah, the reason for that is because they were going to film this out in a giant water tank, so it was made for fresh water. But Steven Spielberg wanted the realistic waves in his film, so he brought it out to the Atlantic Ocean just for it to end up at the bottom of it. But it's okay because even though it's rough with the shark, since they didn't get a lot of good footage of it, they decided to do something different and create POVs of the shark, which really made it that scary and eerie feeling here. But nonetheless, it made it the first ever summer blockbuster film, and we're gonna do a little thunderstorm demonstration for you. We got our sprinklers going, so we're shooting water straight up in the air. Then we pick up that hammer and bring it back down in a very natural pattern. We can light this in any way we might need to, make it more and more background actor, into the scene. But we can also add some snow effects to make it lightning as well as sound effects like thunder. And normally this stuff would be added in post-production because we don't want to interrupt our actor's dialogue, but we've added it here so you can get the full effect. And that's how they got thunderstorms here in Hollywood tonight. Okay. Oh no. Remember what I said about those blue seeds that are rotating? It's a flash flood. Distraction here at Universal. That was flash flood. You can see the scene here from that thunderstorm. Giovanni Amanda Bynes and Frank Alvarez.
Tremendous desire for Universal, and trying to figure out how to replicate what the movie had done to audiences in a real way by building a digital shark that would come out of the water and terrify tourists as they were sitting in the tram. And the most amazing thing about the dry ride is it is exactly as it was.
Great. We've used them for Never Have I Ever, starring my trainee Ramakrishnan, as well as the new TED show as well. And but it's most well known as Wisteria Lane from ABC's Desperate Housewives.
Nobody noticed me when I was running around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
And in a way, Steven Spielberg, you still own the lot, at least this portion of it. Everyone, this is the disaster crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. From the minds of Steven Spielberg and his production designer, Rick Carter.
Plane crash.
The airplane crash site is prohibited set. It is well designed. Something you don't see.
Now that is a real 747 airplane. They purchased that plane for $60,000, chopped it up, put it on a fleet of flatbed trucks, tours from their favorite productions, and for the 60th anniversary, we're bringing that opportunity back. So folks, this is a limited stop, so when you are ready to continue your tour, just follow the signs. You'll be boarding a new tram with a brand new studio tour guide and a brand new driver. So be sure to gather all of your personal belongings and those 3D glasses you'll also be needing with them when you resume the tour. And as you exit, please make your way toward the Universal Studios. Thank you everybody so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day. Say hi to Norman for me if you see him out there. Bye!
Hi.